Can you hear that? Hey guys, it's Sophie and welcome to What's in Your Fridge, the show where you tell us what's in your fridge and then we help you cook it. So each week we focus on one ingredient, and that ingredient today is going to be potatoes! So with these beautiful potatoes, I'm going to make a crispy smashed potato caprese salad. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're going to start by cooking our potatoes. I've got about 1 kilo of small waxy potatoes here. Waxy potatoes are preferable because of the texture that they give. If you didn't have waxy potatoes, you could also do this with a small flour potato. So in with our potatoes. Gonna splash everywhere. There we go. And then a good 4 tablespoons of salt. Turn on the heat and bring that to a boil. So those potatoes have gone into cold water and you're just gonna bring that up to a boil, pop on a lid, that will make it go faster. And once they're boiling, you can turn it down to a simmer and then they'll probably take about 15 minutes until they're nice and tender. There we go, bubbles. Alright, so it's been about 10-15 minutes. I'm just going to check if they're cooked with a regular cutlery knife. A sharp knife will puncture even a raw potato. If you do it with a blunder utensil, you've got a better idea. And that feels nice and tender, so they're ready to drain. Alright, so whilst our potatoes steam dry in the colander over the sink for a little bit, we're just going to get our oil ready to roast them in. So here we go. Alright, so to start, we've got our big baking tray here, and I'm just going to go in with a generous glug of olive oil. No one ever got crispy potatoes by being stingy with the oil. Load up that fat. And then we're also going to go in with a sprig of rosemary and 2 crushed cloves of garlic. These flavours are just going to infuse that oil to get some really nice herby, garlicky flavours into our potatoes. But you can feel free to experiment with whatever dried herbs you have lying around. Thyme would be nice, sage would be nice. Just, you know, get creative. And then we're just going to whack this in the oven to warm up. Cool, so now on to the fun bit. We're going to crush our potatoes just to give them maximum surface area to make them really nice and crispy when you're roasting them in the oven. So, get a potato here, and with a potato masher or with a fork, you just lightly press it. You're just going to press down like this. Oh wow, cool. Smash these babies up. It is a really hot day in London today, so I wanted to make a meal that reflects that. I've not called it a salad, but I suppose it isn't technically a salad. You can have some really nice hot roasted potatoes in there, but we're also going to load up with some really cooling toppings. We're going to get the roasted tomatoes on there, the pesto, and some really good quality mozzarella. I would definitely introduce this to my next barbecue, or even just as a meal in itself. Smash! 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 So gnarly. I love these guys. Look at these babies. So craggly. They're going to crisp up beautifully. Alright, so we've got our lovely infused oil here. It's smelling lovely already. Lovely twice. Smelling heavenly already. And now we can start going in with our smashed potatoes. Alright, so you want to make sure they're all in one layer, otherwise they're not going to crisp up properly. And you also don't want to disturb them too much at this point. They're kind of fragile, and you don't want those potatoes to break, you still want them to be whole. So we're going to let them crisp up in a really hot oven for a bit, and then we can start moving them around, getting them all nice and golden. We'll go on with a big pinch of salt, another drizzle of olive oil, just to make sure that it can get nice and crispy on top. And then, ooh, oven gloves, and away they go! Right, so now we're going to move on to the basil element of our caprese salad, which is going to come in the form of a pesto. So you could do this with pestle and mortar, but mine is tiny and it's going to make a big mess. I'm going to do it in there. So I'm going to do it in my food processor instead. So in I go with a bunch of basil leaves, parmesan, some toasted pine nuts, and a teeny weeny clove of garlic. Yeah, you just want it to be finely chopped, something like that. So now that's at the stage of choppedness that we want it to be at, we can start going in with our oil to bring it together in a delicious silky sauce. Then we'll just give it a little taste of seasoning. That is so fresh and summery. I'm going to hit it with some salt, some pepper, a little bit of lemon juice just to brighten it up a bit. And then, yeah, good to go. Salt, pepper, lemon juice. And then we'll just give that another quick zhuzh. So I've gone traditional with my pesto and used basil and pine nuts, but there are lots of, oh my God, cat, shut up. I've gone basil and pine nuts, but if you didn't have pine nuts, you can use loads of different nuts to shake it up and make it nice and delicious. I've done it with cashews, pistachios, almonds, walnuts, any nut here to give it a little bit of crunch and richness is great. Same goes for the herb. You could use any herbs you got lying around here. As I'm doing caprese salad, yeah, sticking with the basil. Look at these guys sizzling, getting there. We'll just give those a little turn. Look at that, starting to get nice and crispy and craggly. A little flip. Cool. Right, so roasting tomato time. I got these lovely tomatoes. Can you see this? Which I got from my local greengrocer. And this cat does not. Can you be quiet, please? You've got food. And we're just going to tip those into a roasting tray and cover them in salt, pepper, olive oil. That's it. That's literally it. Easy peasy. Some olive oil. We're just going to shake them up. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. All right. So I'm doing tomatoes because, you know, caprese. But if you didn't have tomatoes, you could also do this with roasted peppers, some butternut squash, lots of different vegetables. It would be really nice to load up on those crispy potatoes. These look great. We can whack those in the oven for 20 minutes. They're going to release loads of tomatoey juices and that's going to help dress up potatoes. Let's go. Look how vibrant these are. Gorgeous. All right, that's it. Everything's cooked and my kitchen is smelling phenomenal. I wish that you could all smell what's going on here. We got rosemary, we got those roasted tomatoes, some garlic, fresh basil. Time to assemble, I think. Holy bejesus. Look at these. Shh. Can you hear that? That is the sound of crispy potatoes sizzling. Beautiful, wrinkly babies. They're going to be so intense and delicious. Alright, so here we have it, our crispy smashed potato caprese salad, utilising a humble potato to make an incredibly fresh, summery meal. I think I'll probably just dig in. This is good. This is good. It really does taste like a caprese salad with the added extra of the really crispy potato, and it does still stay crispy even when it's loaded with all this stuff. Miracle. So if you don't have potatoes in your fridge, but you do have some ingredients that you would like us to cook with, head over to our stories on Facebook or Instagram and you can send us a picture of what's in your fridge. Maybe next time we'll cook with your ingredients. Thank you for watching What's in Your Fridge. See you next time. Alright team, you come to join me? Yes, please. Delicious.